Hello everybody. Today we will be looking at a Hibernate example, a basic Hibernate example, where we will be doing simple CRUD operations on department table. I will be using Hibernate for that. Let's go ahead to look at the example. First we will look at the Hibernate CFG file, and then we will move ahead to look at the Java files that are selected in this package explorer. So I'll open the Hibernate config. Here we have specified the driver class as SQL Server, as we are connecting to the SQL Server database. The username password is specified here. The connection URL, and we need to specify the mapping classes. So after this Hibernate config is completed, we will be moving ahead to the Java files. The app.java is our regular app.java, where we read the Hibernate config file and create a session factory object. So this is about the app.java. In the services file, in the app.java, we are calling department services. Let's go in and see department services. We are presently invoking only list department. So we are passing the department ID and firing the list department method on the DAO. So in the list department, we have the department ID again, and what we do over here is that we create a session object from the session factory object we have created, and we use session.get, mention the class name and mention the primary key value. So that way we obtain the department object and return it back to the list department method, where we are printing the department. So this is a basic list department function that we will be seeing. In the database, we will see that department is having the columns department ID and department name, and the DAO that we have created also has department ID and department name. This is a basic CRUD operation video, so we are not going to have any relationships, foreign key relationships in the table, and we are not going to create any mappings in the entities. So presently the entity is department, and we have to annotate it at entity. We are not using any name, we are not specifying, because the name of the entity is the same as the name of the class. Department ID is the ID. Again here we are not specifying name, because the name of the column is same as the name of the member variable. And we have these basic operations over here, the getters, setters, the toString. Now going ahead, we will execute this method, execute this app. Here we see that numerous Hibernate methods get executed. We have the SQL Server driver using the drivers so and so. Then the connection properties are picked up. And we are firing the select query on the table and providing the output. So this is the SOP that we have provided in the list department method. That's why we are getting this output on the screen. So now we can try to change the ID that we have passed to 2, and we will execute it one more time. So here the department ID 2 gets listed. This is about the list department functionality. The remaining other functionalities are list all departments. So let's try out this list departments It invokes the list DPTs on the DAO, and we are using session.create query. Select star from department.list, and this is the departments that gets returned, and we are printing the list. So let's run this one more time. Let's see which all are 1, 2, 3 departments, finance, admin, support. Okay, we have got an exception. Let's see. Okay, select star from department. Let's change the query. So we have here the entire list. We need to write the HQL query instead of the SQL query to this method. So we have department ID1, ID2, and ID3. So all the departments are listed. Now moving ahead to the next function, we have here add department. So let's add one more department. This is the DAO layer. We are doing the add department by using session.save. Then we need to do session.flush and transaction commit. So if we don't do session.flush, it does not get, we will need to do session.flush and say transaction commit. So we will execute it one more time. Okay, we have to change this to add department, and we will run it one more time. So the insert query is getting fired. Let's check the database. So we have the department getting added. So this was about the basic operations that we do on the databases, on the database using Hibernate. So going ahead, we will be seeing how we can create mappings corresponding to entity relationships, table relationships on the database side.